Box.
What?
Wie soll ich dir bringen? Bitte schön.
Now it should be coming
What
on.
the hell is everyone talking about? What is that? German? I can't eat all these Frankfurters, bro. I get
Just let
sick.
me
I don't want it. Thank you.
Ja, das ist
I
deine
hit all
Box.
the go
Ich
live
soll sie dir
buttons.
bringen. Bitte schön. Hab Spaß
Well,
damit.
EE Studios, it says live.
Okay, good.
Wow, this music is really cool.
Zur Hölle mit dir.
What?
Zum Teufel, lass mich allein.
Screen, the little spinner in the middle. Yep, and the ad is done. There, we got you. It says stream starts soon, and got the
Fizz my ass.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and
flat.
fire it up. You guys should not be. You guys might be audible right away.
So
But we're
can
gonna go
I
ahead
buy
and
my
we're gonna
bullets
jump
by
in.
weighing a
Here we go.
bag on a scale, or do you guys do it by caliber?
Transferring data.
Okay. Can you guys see me now? I might have to mute myself in Discord. If you can see and hear me, go ahead and let me know in the chat.
Still got the clip playing.
And there's going to be a bit of a delay with the Discord, people in Discord. Okay, Jade. Thank you, Jade. Can you hear my friends in Discord yet? Riven or O'Donovan or Poppy?
You're good to go, and I muted the stream because I can hear you over chat.
Okay, so that's interesting. You can hear me still in the chat, but anyway, seems like you guys can see and hear me okay. What I'm going to go ahead and do right now is thanks for coming. First of all, tonight I suck at streaming. By the way, I don't do it very much. But tonight we are going to talk a little bit first about this thing called Quantum Vegas, and then we're going to watch Huxley Group Supercut 1. And then we're going to watch Huxy Group Supercut 2. And then there's a special announcement and a video at the end. The whole thing should take about 2 hours. So I'm going to go ahead and just quickly show you what Quantum Vegas is. So in the chat, I'm going to go ahead and paste. In fact, Jade, if maybe you could help me here. Can you copy and paste the Quantum Vegas website? Or you guys can just go to YouTube and type Quantum Vegas 2955, or you go to Google and type Quantum Vegas 2955. It's this thing. It's basically a community-based citizen con where Cloud Imperium Games and members of the community are going to put on like a mini sitcon. This first one is at a place called Area 15. Like a joke on Area 51. Area 15, a really, really cool venue in Las Vegas the weekend of July 12th. So there's going to be a bar citizen on the Friday night. The mini sitcon, Quantum Vegas, is all day Saturday. And then I think Sunday there's a little brunch before people leave. Tickets are on sale right now via the website. They're the cheapest they're going to be right now, and there's going to be all kinds of cool stuff going on. My wife, Kim, who voices Ava, is actually going to be co-hosting the event. We're also bringing our life-size cardboard cutout of Ava to the event if you want to get a picture with Ava. And I'm very honored that I've been asked to sort of go up and represent the Star Citizen Machinima community. So there's going to be an hour or so where I'm up on stage sort of discussing Star Citizen Machinima. There's also going to be Machinima awards. Basically, it's not awards like who's better, who's worse. It's just recognizing all of the great Star Citizen Machinima content made throughout the years. So we're going years back, and they're going to be screening some of the Machinimas at the event. So like think of like a movie theater Machinima experience. And then there's all kinds of other things they're going to be talking about. If you guys like Astropub, Astrohistorian, or Star Jump Grim, those guys are going to be there as part of the event. And a lot of it is being sort of ushered by Soul Citizens. Griffin Gaming at Soul Citizens is sort of taking the lead on organizing this whole thing with SIG. So anyway, it's in Vegas this July. Tickets are the cheapest they're going to be right now. If you can, it'd be so awesome to go out there because there's not CitizenCon this year. Just go out there and have a good time. Meet some of, like, we can meet as a community and celebrate all the awesome stuff that we do together. So that's Quantum Vegas 2955, and that'll be being promoted all the way up to July. Let me see if I can quickly grab a link to the website just so you guys can have that. I'm going to go ahead and drop that in the chat right now. And so that's where you buy tickets. So right now we're going to go ahead and we're going to start watching Huxley Group Season 1, the supercut. So I'm going to switch over to my screening
Transferring
scene.
data.
And let me know if you can hear it. All right, does that sound all right?
Some people think I'm a bitch.
And Riven and Poppy, if you guys are there, you want to sound off, so make sure
Maybe you would be too. Orphaned as a kid, growing up on the streets. I feel like I've come a long way, especially now. 10 years of service, Special Forces Green Beret, citizenship. I survived. It's what I do best. Embrace this suck. Don't get too comfortable. And push.
Yeah, I don't want to
Ava,
have a double
one more
voice
mile.
you guys.
1 foot in front of the other.
Oh, I posted the website in the chat.
I can't turn it off.
I got it.
Thank God for alcohol.
You guys can hear Riven too. That's
In this
the
first
famous
lesson,
Riven,
we will
from
review
Huxley
essential
Group
phrases
Season
that can
2.
be used in a variety of unsavory scenarios. Phrase 1. Fuck off. 족가. 족가. Phrase 2. Ah, shit. 아, 씨발. 아, 씨발. Phrase 3. Do you want to die? 죽을래.
So, anyone in the
죽을래.
Discord chat right now,
Green light, boss.
it's the peanut gallery. So you guys can chat if you want.
Well, recap, we're going to be on a screen delay, so we're going to do you seconds earlier.
That's fine. You guys can talk amongst yourselves. I'll just talk to the chat in general.
Talk about it.
Motherfucker.
Oh boy. I guess the question is what I'm seeing on the YouTubes, is it at the same time everybody else is watching? So, like, if I make a remark about
Let's
it...
move, Nine Tails. Sooner we get this slam transferred, sooner we can smoke
See what
our
everyone
share.
else is seeing. I'm seeing something a little different, probably.
If you're watching on
Hurts,
YouTube, you
doesn't
got
it?
about a 15
We're
second
just
screen
workers.
delay, so if
Why'd
say
you shoot
something,
us?
You won't hear it come over.
Because sometimes workers turn into
Yeah, that's
soldiers.
correct.
Oh,
It's a dangerous business, mate.
alrighty.
Nothing personal.
My little girl.
If you
I
guys
just-
can hear Riven, can you let me
I
know
needed
in
the
chat?
money.
What you needed was a sidearm, mate.
I suck at
Boy,
streaming.
fish. You ready to become a man? Put this slug out of his misery and make it quick.
Airspace is clear.
Cuddy on the deck's already loaded with slam. Trusty, let me know when your team is up so we can take it off their hands.
Ground team's up. Ready for infill.
They can hear you.
Roger, inbound.
30 seconds.
So this is season 1, obviously. See, that's
Please.
Fish is voiced by Jake Foley, who's in the chat.
Don't
right
kill
now.
me. I don't got no choice.
Yeah, I turned him up, Kyle. Thank you.
Please.
Medical
I think we're
beacon
just enjoying the
activated.
show right now.
Please remain calm. Help is on the way.
Are you crazy? Now we're both screwed. Everyone deserves a second chance.
It's so tantalizing to watch, even after like the fourth or fifth view.
Fine,
Hey,
but you
what's up,
can't stay
Theodore
here.
Perez, that's the voice of Nuke, by the way, if you're hearing him.
Attention
Hey,
all
everybody.
units. Tier 1 alert. Threat unknown. First
I sound vastly different
Alpha
from what
351527730.
it seems that we were.
The hell?
Hey, boss, we got some on the scope coming in hot.
Deal with it.
Last man.
Copy. Last man. Your show.
Corsair, this is Medrunner. State your purpose.
Be advised, we've got Medrunner on site.
Cody Red and a Redeemer. I'll stall.
I didn't die.
Hey, Medrunner. I'm actually a VIP club. You guys want some extra cover?
Thank you for choosing Medrunner. You're
Hi there.
responding to a medical emergency. Any interference will be met
Yeah, I
with
thought
lethal
I'd
force.
stop by and...
Ironic.
Jade is the voice of
Can't
Rose,
tell you
so we
Medrunner.
won't hear her till
No,
season 2.
but they're victims too.
That's her. She sounds basically like Rose.
I am,
You can hear them in I turned them up a little bit, so hopefully you can hear them better.
Yeah, I can hear it pretty good in stream.
Come on. Let's go.
Client in sight. IP inbound. Before landing checks complete.
Ground team's ready for infill. Your door.
Roger. 30 seconds.
Stay with me, buddy. They're almost here.
Okay.
Just everybody in voice chat, just know that you can go over to the people in the chat list and raise their individual volume, so Nate doesn't have to do it.
Wheels down. Clear off.
On the go.
This personally, of the whole series, I think this stuff is some of my favorite stuff.
Holster your weapon, citizen. You may be shot.
So I reached out to Medrunner. I really want to
Drop the weapon. Do it now.
I use Medrunner all the time, and
Last
they're
chance.
really professional, super well run. I really respect them. They do how well they do it.
Shit.
I was really happy that
Let
they
'em go.
said yes.
Let's move in.
Super
Copy
well
that.
worked with, very easy to work with. And a few of them even went on. One of them went on specifically to review this.
All active teams be advised. Armed suspect departing the POI on foot, heading northeast towards the structures.
We've got one more coming your way, boys.
Copy. Insight. Fuck.
Jake, am I the only one here who hasn't done the
He's on
voice
the
part
cutty,
for you
boss.
yet?
Word it. I'll pin him down.
You have not done a voice for me yet. I'm Nate. Jake is the voice of Fish. But yeah, we need to get you.
Yeah.
Great so
Well, I've done a couple of parts for other people, but I guess I'm waiting for the right part here. You know, some grumpy old fart.
yeah.
You're just a baby.
The sniper shots that Kiwi
You're
missed to
hot.
kill Fish. Imagine if he had actually pulled off the shot and killed Fish. It would have a super show. It'd be a
Corsair, this is Medrunner. That cutlass contains contraband material. The authorities have been alerted. We must remain
Okay,
on
am I gonna be
station
the only
until
one
they
that says it?
arrive.
Dead
Please
fish?
clear the area.
We got this kid at gunpoint. Just say the word, boss.
I wonder if our
Take him
Discord
hostage
sound-
and burn for orbit. I'll cover you. Let me know when you're ready to launch.
I know you guys mentioned that you sometimes would get interference from like other players while you were
Punch
filming.
it.
Like how often, like how hard was it to film a scene like this?
Come on, baby, come on.
Everything we do, I try to do.
Today's your lucky day, kid.
I'm not so sure about that.
And you'll notice in season 2, I sometimes use neural sites to
Fuck. Come on, man. Give me some sunshine, Trusty. You got it.
Holy shit.
Hang on, kid.
You gotta be kidding.
Jake, that's as loud as I get.
Come on, baby. Fuck.
How's that?
Trusty, brake left in 3, 2, 1, brake. Trusty, burn for orbit.
Swapping nav mode. Crossing jump altitude now. Schooling.
Better hurry, dude.
Looks like we're good, boss.
That primal rage look on
Power plant just shit
her
the bed.
face.
Gotta put her down, boys.
Need a hand, boss?
Either that or a bad burrito.
Back to the hideout for now.
What about the kid?
Give him a beer and get him talking. It's more valuable than the drugs.
Surely she wouldn't want to pinch that off in the driver's seat.
I'll be in touch.
Med Runner's awesome.
Yeah. Sheba!
I'll hunt you through the backfire explosions from the engine. That looked cool.
Oh, I think it was just in game. You know, you hit the boost, and it creates that effect. I think that's what you were asking.
Yeah.
So this, if you want to know where the Huxley hideout is, I actually posted a little map to it in our Discord. Not that there's actually a cloaked hangar there that you can use, but in lore, that's where it is. That effect right there was done by the voice of Fish, Jake Foley. He helped with that effect. I gave him the picture of the hangar door, and I gave him the plate of the desert where I wanted it, and he went ahead and did the effects to make it look like it was cloaking.
Hello, everyone.
Hi. What's up, Hero? Hero's in the chat, or in the voice here. He's been a huge help with Season 2.
That's classified.
Hello, everyone.
And Frosted is here, his wife.
Hi, Frosted.
Also a valuable contractor with Huxy Group. They were a big help in Season 2.
It was happy. Yeah, it was fun to do it.
Well, I couldn't do it without you, that's for sure. And Riven, so the guy who does Riven is a real character. You know, Riven's a real person. He plays himself in the show in Season 2. He helped with every single episode in Season 2, and that's why he's a co-producer. But he was there for probably 85 to 90% of the time.
To accept this call, please press.
He's here now, so I'm gonna kiss his
How's it going, boss?
Kiss his feet.
Ready for that beer.
Oh my god.
You got it.
Just the rings.
How's it, kid?
Which
Anything
rings?
yet?
Applause.
Not really.
Bring him too. I'll get him talking.
Applause
Gotta make
all
sure you
around.
get every toe.
He makes me kiss between his toes. What a Jesus.
That's not what he said.
Another job well done, Miss Huxley. I am glad to see you made this out in one piece.
And you are?
Trent
All
Murdoch.
right, I
president
turned
of
down the movie a little bit.
And a big fan of your work.
You mean the same dudes who arrested me?
Huxley Group
I
is
hope
an
Fish
exceptional
gets.
brand.
I hope he gets
Last
just
few
tired
weeks, the
of
Master
old
Duty
girl
teams
and
have
comes
managed
home to
6
mommy.
months.
I don't understand why they haven't been.
Ava doesn't want Fish. Ava's that's a lost cause right
If
there,
the ball
man.
finds out we're outsourced,
Ava's not
the
going
Huxley
for an
Group is
18-year-old
funding.
boy.
Yeah? How much did that suit cost? You corpos are
Not
going to
help repopulate, huh?
You'll have to find someone else
No,
to fund your
not
little
with Fish,
charade,
no.
dude.
Perhaps
Blaze
a
is
new
down.
ship. It was
I
Blaze
don't
is
want
what
a
the
new
universe
ship.
gave him. That was
the
his
rig
gift.
just needs some proper TLC, something you guys
and
ignore
vice
every
versa.
time I ask.
Still think he's shooting out of his league.
A woman as
Yeah, you know, I agree. I agree. You know, but Blaze is, she's a simple girl from a simple village. She doesn't know what she probably doesn't realize what she can get, so she gets Fish.
How long on the
Well,
repairs?
she might be good for him. Make him into something, you know.
I think so.
I'll have to get back to you.
Next series in Huxley Group will be Fish, you know.
And comfortable.
So that's a good, Fish was sort of the main character. Even though Ava's the main character, Fish's storyline was the main arc for season 1. Blaze was the main arc for season 2. But Ava, overall, through both seasons, is the main arc. That's why we start with Ava,
Nice
and
work,
we
Trusty.
end with Ava.
I'll call you later.
Talk to you later, boss.
You have a
We-
right origin?
Are you kidding?
Yeah.
Look at Fish in his little Ninetales clothes.
It still freaks me out a little bit in game when I log in. I see Ava's name in my friend list as being in the verse. I'm like, I have to take a second. And go, okay, that's Nate.
That's a 41-year-old man behind that name.
You like that?
She's real. She's real to me.
Here I am. So, I guess it's true.
I have a life-size cutout. I have a life-size cutout right next to me of Ava.
Where are you from?
Middle of nowhere. Hurston.
In the morning, is it ever in a different place than when you left it there at night?
No, but it is sometimes covered in a light layer of oily substance. I'm not sure what that is.
Somewhere.
Fish oil.
Who knows?
Fish.
Got one too.
Fish oil.
He's a butthead.
This scene was a real pain to film.
No.
A lot of talking, just a lot of stuff we need to get out. Jake helped me. So Jake, the guy who does Fish, he was helping me do the FOIP over of the pre-recorded acting that I rough cut to do the scene. But and so I'm doing FOIP while I'm shaking the camera to give it some energy. A lot of like, turn your head now. We need him looking at her in this moment, and then turn your head away to say this part. And so this was actually a very cumbersome scene to shoot. So I think people like Viper more than Trent Murdoch. I personally like Trent Murdoch more than Viper.
Listen,
I think he's more interesting, but I think
I really like Murdoch's voice.
Yeah, I liked Murdoch a lot more,
He's
honestly.
not doing so well.
Murdoch is just, there's more going on there, and the thing with Viper is I wanted Ava to go against herself in a way, and so she goes against herself with Blaze, and she also goes against the part of herself with Viper. So they're like two sides of her personality. Also, Viper's like a brother to her, so there was that emotional conflict there with her trying to figure out what to do when she found out what's going on.
If you do not do it, I'll find someone
Murdoch
who
is
can,
voiced
and
by
you can forget about
Backspace,
the
who's another
Jimmy
talented,
Hitchens
great
I'll pull the plug
machinima
myself
maker,
for having
and
been
we
tossed
actually
in the
we've
incinerator.
done some collaborations
Sense?
together.
You have until 1800 tomorrow. Job.
I think my favorite part, or the funniest part about him, Murdoch, is that he has a fake Ava, because he can't ever attain her.
Yeah, so that thing says Ava's 5'8". She's not. She's 5'6".
Enter.
This is Ava Huxley coming in right now on my screen.
Yeah, that fake Ava thing was genius.
Short. She's 5'8".
I got heels, mister.
Forget it. From now on, I want you to
She's
treat me like
5'8" in her boots.
Your name is
Yeah.
Ava, and you're very, very unhappy with me. Got it?
You got it, asshole.
Oh yeah, that's the fake Ava.
Lock the door,
Yeah.
will you?
Ava Huxley.
Beat me,
Huxley,
Mom.
that's what it was.
Damn, I could get used to this.
Look at you.
Look at you.
Come on, free booze awaits.
Wait.
Looking at that on the screen, am I the only one that's pissed off that that Apparelli store does not have any terminals?
Overclocked?
Oh, you ain't the only one. Yeah, doing shopping there, it's
She hates that word.
it's pain in the butt.
Isn't that right, girl?
Not to mention there's clothes that should be there for the female character that are only on the terminal, but we have no terminal to access them.
A damn fine one too.
Huh.
This is Tia
Terrible.
from Net7 News. The news you want at the speed.
There isn't another one of those stores in game, is
I
there?
can see this place from my office, so no excuses.
There's only one Apparelli.
You never come to these.
Yeah, that's what I
I need a
thought.
few shots before the screening starts.
Can't wait for the Terra system to come in. I'm going to be there in a heartbeat.
I'm looking forward to the Ellis system myself.
Which one's that one? Again?
That's the home of the racing, but it's also my last name. So in lore, that's where my Natronics character is from.
No.
Now you guys can dox me, or try to. Just kidding.
You don't.
I can't believe I am hanging out with Ava from over.
The character of Fish. Why did you decide to go bald?
Hold it 2 more minutes.
Just out of curiosity.
Well, I was thinking he's sort of a new
That's
initiate
classified.
in the Nine Tails, so they shaved his head. It's sort of like a new recruit thing. Also, this scene, I did not initially plan to have the Wookiee cameo in it. Wookiee, I'm a fan of Wicked Wookiee. I watch his stuff, and he happened to be in HubNet, and he was working on something with Kiwi, who's one of our contractors and helpers. And I just hopped in, and I said it'd be really fun if they flew past Wookiee in this sequence. And so I actually filmed that after the fact and put it in because I love crossovers. I love melding worlds. And so this Wookiee cameo coming up, totally not initially.
Which is so cool seeing everyone work together in the media of this game.
Yeah, that's something. Oh, yeah, right here. So this didn't take very long for us to shoot, but he was down, and then he put Ava in something he released recently, The Last Sale, and so it's fun to work together.
Yeah, I saw that one. It was pretty cool.
A lot of sound design in these. I spend about 50% of the time of all the sound design, sound balancing. There's like probably 20 to 50 layers of just sound effects. And it's a lot of tweaking and blending and figuring out how to make it sound and punch the way you want it to when you want it to. A lot of work with sound. Almost none of this is game sound. If it is, it's maybe 1 or 2 things.
Lightweight.
Where do you get your sound from?
There's 2 services, artlist.io and Epidemic Sound. So season 1 was artlist.io, which is a subscription service, pretty affordable. You get a lot of music and sound from them. And then season 2 is Epidemic Sound, same thing.
Make it quick.
Pretty affordable subscription. You get a ton of sound and music. The music too is like the music. I never just plop a song in. I'm always cutting it up, melding it together with other songs, just to make it sound the way I want it to when I want it to. There's so much work.
I'll be right
so
there.
much work goes into the sound.
What's wrong?
Jake, I just saw that quote about fake Ava and Fish in chat. Man, it's overcocked, not undercocked.
Damn.
Where's the suit?
President Murdoch is addressing an urgent matter. He wants us to
Usually around, so whenever I make a new series, episode 1, it's always like this feeling of dread because you know you're getting back on Mount Everest.
Okay, Fish.
But there's
You ready
this,
for
the
round 2?
passion outweighs the dread. By the time I hit episode 3, and I know I'm gonna do 4 episodes in a season, by the time I hit episode 3, I have to dig really deep to do that last episode. Because I'm so like tired and exhausted and just sort of like, it's like the last leg of the race where you're like ready to faint.
Smart.
Everyone sees the
Fish, let's go.
product, but they don't see the process.
Yeah. This is a labor of love, no doubt. I mean, I love doing this. I love the friends I've made, the people in here. Like, this is so special. But at the end of the day, I just do this. Ultimately, I just do this because I love it.
Rise and shine, Fish.
The film industry, which I'm a
Surprised
writer,
I'm not
director,
hungover.
and producer.
That's the magic
Film
of
industry is in a
expensive
bad
booze.
place right now, so I have more time to do stuff like
You ain't
this.
bad either.
So I'm sort of
Never thought I'd
grateful
look
for
down
that
on
because
this
I'm
many
able to
people
still
still
do what
once.
I love, but in this game
Don't
where I
get too
don't spend any
comfortable.
money
The rig doesn't even have
making
AC.
movies,
The
and
what?
it's turned out to be something
Like
that I
Corsair.
love and
Come on, let's go see how
that
well
other
they
people
duct
seem
tape
to
it back
enjoy
together.
too. So it's great. I mean, these are really special to me, for sure.
You
And it
upgraded the
brings
power
so
plant?
much more
The old one couldn't have handled
to
the
the
military
like when I play Star Citizen, I'm going in as Ava.
Say what?
There's so much
A woman
story
as
and
impressive
lore
as
that
you
we've built
deserves
together
only the
in
very
these
best.
characters and in these adventures
By the
and
way,
in
I don't
Huxley
believe
Group.
I've met
I
your
mean, to
friend.
me, I feel like I'm
Name's
having
Fish.
the peak
Maintenance tech.
Star
I
Citizen
do my own
experience
inspections.
that other people
Well,
aren't having
you
because
must
of
be
this
excellent
stuff.
if Ava's hired you.
The best. Sorry, but we've got to get
Instead of,
going.
cha-
Some other
instead of
contracts
chasing
waiting.
loot or
There is
chasing
one more thing.
the grind or jumping
Here
to try
it
to do
comes.
shit and then being sick of
May I
it
speak
an
to you
hour
in
into it, you know, I'm constantly
So,
living in
some
this
dude in
adventure
flashy
that we've
armor is
created.
able to subvert your entire security network?
Does the Ava
Ah,
character ever get recognized in the verse?
Reached a number of our
Oh yeah,
secure
she
facilities,
gets recognized. She's had
dozens of
pictures
personnel.
taken with her.
We're
People
not
in
sure
chat
what he's up to, but I might need
recognize
your
her.
help
I
in
very
stopping
rarely
him.
am in global
If we can
chat,
find him, that
but
is.
occasionally when I ask
I
chat
don't
for
believe in
something,
ghosts.
people
Yes,
will
well,
recognize her,
Perhaps I can turn you into a believer then.
Good luck with that.
which is cool,
Okay, I'm
you
out.
know.
I'd
And
love to have you for dinner.
Ava would hate that,
My
but I
culinary
think it's
team
cool.
makes an exquisite Korean galbi. You'll
Yeah, it's
have
pretty
to
fun to
really
see.
want you.
It's kalbi. Sorry, dude, I got shit to do.
Out of topic question, what type of headphones are you using? I have like headphones that look really similar.
These are Razer Black Shark V2s.
So
They're
I'm
pretty
your
nice.
maintenance tech
Yeah, I like
now,
them.
huh?
Play your cards close, Fish.
Especially around corpos. That dude finds out you're a
They look
former
like my
9
pilot
dealer.
headset.
Who knows what shit he'll pull?
They don't have
Oh,
like
really?
Well, you actually.
They look
Is that
like,
why you got them?
Excuse me?
Dude's
partially.
got a huge crush on you. You'd see that shit from space.
Yeah.
So yeah,
not
Fish is
interested.
jealous.
So what else did he say to you that was so private?
Another thing
anyway?
too is I don't like sit down and write
just
these
told me some
elaborate
stupid
scripts.
ghost
So
story
in real
and
life,
shit.
I
What do you
write
care?
scripts, and
Ghost
these are
story,
scripts that
trust
I
me.
either get paid to write or I'm hired to write, and these are like things that
Some dude
I
shining
take a
armor
lot of
was watching
time
this
and
then
put a lot of
disappeared.
energy into.
What?
For the machinima, I don't
You
do
don't
any of
believe in
that. The
ghosts? What do you
machinima, I
care?
just do outlines, and I sort of make it up as I go, and it's always so cool to see how
Look at
literally.
Jesus, calm down.
Moment by
Don't tell
moment,
me to
episode
calm
by
down. You
episode,
saw something off. Why the fuck didn't
I'm
you tell
literally
me?
just sort of
That's
feeling it
probably
out
the
as I
smog
go,
choking my brains
and
out.
it
I
always
don't
comes
know. Who
out into a
cares?
story that makes
I
sense.
care, Fish.
So, and that's
Someone
also
almost
with
tracked
like
us to
people
the fucking
helping me
hideout
come in and do
yesterday.
the shots,
I need
and
to know
I've had a few
everything.
notes from people to say,
Okay,
hey, maybe we
fine.
should show
I'll tell
Trent
you
like
from
this,
now
and I've
on.
taken those notes.
You
That's a
gotta
good
tell me what
idea.
that corpo
But it's so
douche said
cool
to
to
you.
see. It's literally just almost made up as I go. So that's if you're out there and you want to make machinima,
Jealous.
it's sort of like having a kid or getting
What else have you
married or
seen?
something. It's never
I'm
going to be
not
the perfect
jealous.
time. You just got to
Fish?
do it.
What else?
And the doors will open as you
Nothing.
go, and that's sort
You
of
really
what
think I'm
it
jealous?
is. So if you want to make machinima, but you're worried you don't
I
have
saw
the
a
perfect
dude in a
script
hood
or the perfect
yesterday
setup, or
at Seraphim
just
while
do
you
it.
puked.
Just get in there and do it. Most of the stuff I made starting out was
You saw him too, didn't you?
just myself and maybe one or two other people.
Before the screen.
So you can do it. This is my pep
Jesus.
talk.
Any idea who it is?
I didn't mean to be a pep
Didn't
talk
get a
tonight.
good look. Listen, you're not my type, so forget about
That
it.
is so
Kept. Inspiring. Well, thank you.
Nate, the machinima life coach.
Any plans on having Oliver Zark show up in an episode?
Nothing to do with this shit.
So Zark
You're a risk. You can't
was
compromise
he
my
was in
group.
Overclocked. I don't know if you remember,
What
but
happened
he
to a
had
better
some
life,
big
huh? I
moments
thought
in
you gave a
Overclocked.
shit.
Yeah,
And so,
I'm thinking with his new studio, I can just imagine him reporting on some crazy shit that Ava got into, you know.
I think he would be down to do that. I think it's fun to see those, like I said, to see worlds mesh like that. I did not include Zark in Huxley Group because I wanted to give other characters a chance. And so Tia, who's Packrat's character, who's a news reporter, instead of choosing Zark again, I decided this would be a great opportunity to have Tia be in a machinima. And so that's why we have Tia instead of Zark. But yeah, for sure. Zark and I are always down to collab.
Well, Tia was a good choice too because I mean it gives Ava somebody like a friend to bounce off of.
Exactly.
Hello? Someone try to call operations?
I will say that it's really cool to see in game as you're kind of figuring it out. Like, oh well, maybe we should move it over here, and then you're like, oh yeah, that looks really cool. It's really fun to see that process.
This is a restricted area.
So one of the rules of a director is, especially with actors, is even if you don't need the actors to do anything different, even if they're doing everything just the way they're supposed to, you always go to them and say, hey, keep doing what you're doing, great job. Otherwise they get insecure, they get in their heads. Same thing goes for the crew. When something's working well, it's always good to let the crew know and say, hey, this looks great, or oh, I feel really excited, because they are there to help the vision come to life, and when they hear that, it makes them feel motivated and good too. Instead of just being in your head quiet the whole time, you're trying to keep people going through the slog with you. So that's good to know, because I genuinely mean it when I say that stuff.
Why not send your elite garden? Afraid you'll
it's
get
supposed to make people feel better about what we're doing too, because it is hard. I mean, sometimes it's boring and sometimes it's arduous.
I'm not
so you need the morale boost.
You want us to bring this guy out alive?
Well, it works.
Ideally,
definitely works.
dead is an option.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
I'm more worried about him causing a meltdown. This place will
so
blow
Trusty
sky
and
high
Kiwi, those are real.
Those
are real players. Those are their real characters. That's why they have those names, because that's
not doing this for
their
you,
names
dude.
in the game.
I'm doing this for the people.
And they're in Huxley Group.
My people.
Huxley Group's a real thing.
Yeah, Kiwi.
It's always fun to play.
Kiwi is also an awesome machinima maker.
That's right. Kiwi makes the
That's
Rift
seven years, this
series.
year.
And he's been working hard on that.
Security. Look, I've got quite the story for you. Some terrorist element just hijacked one of Lawville's major power plants and plans to blow the place sky high.
So Rage Against the Machinima is Kiwi, and he is mostly real. He's 80% real.
Security forces, and the UEE seems to think that this is still a custom dynamics issue. Apparently,
it's also 20% robot.
People isn't enough for them to care.
He's 20% green, man.
Perhaps some news coverage will summon something.
20% at the mercy of the void.
They go by the name Huxley.
Packrat here, the Tia, the Packrat's the creator of Tia. He's also a machinima maker, and he does what I call immersive gameplay.
Where's the
I think,
perimeter
where he actually
Good question.
sort of records himself playing, but puts a story over it.
Let's start a sweep.
There's many different kinds of machinima. I love this stuff. I really love like the tactical stuff and like the gun shooting. It's tempting to just make it all action, but at the end of the day, the character and the story is what matters most. So it's, you gotta remember as a filmmaker, like, okay, you gotta stick to the story here and not get carried away with the spectacle.
Out to lunch. Who can we call upon to stop them before it's too late?
Speaking of filming in character during the game, the first actual encounter I had with Star Citizen, anything connected with machinima, was expat Brat, if you know her.
Yeah, I don't know.
She had
I know of her.
She had one guy convinced in game that she was an AI that CIG had put into the game, and people went along with it on Reddit and had the guy convinced for like 3 days that he actually talked to an Star Citizen AI.
Someone just shut down the reactor cores.
Yeah, I've never crossed paths with expat Brat. She's enough in her own world. Her stuff it's machinima, but it's sort of it's far enough on an edge that I'm on like the opposite side of that. So it's like we haven't really crossed paths much, but we totally could though. I'd be down.
Trusty, any luck?
Yeah, she's all stream of consciousness, actual using the gameplay, no scripting, no overdubbing, and no anything. It's just what happens during her game.
Yeah. No overcocking either.
Lucky's more like it.
That either. Well, I'm not going to speak for her on that.
Trusty.
Like this stuff, I love the action
Trusty,
stuff.
you good?
And the little idle emotes, or emoji movements.
On it.
Thank you for calling Midrunner.
Is that the lady that does the 3D model?
Apparently, President Murdick hasn't taken care of that yet.
No, expat Brad is she uses an avatar in the game, VoIP and all that.
Get him stabilized on the rig.
Oh.
Nearest hospital is 2 minutes by air.
What about you, boss?
If I'm not there in 4, book it.
Answer me, girl.
It's funny, the things you think are not hard to film sometimes are the hardest. Like this whole stuff, all this stuff here, we were filming near the end of a patch, and it was so unstable, and like this little bit here it was just painful, so painful to get this.
Who the hell was that?
And then it was like everybody was frosting over.
You can swim though. Roll cameras.
It was really painful. Just that little segment we had just there.
Come on, Ava.
All the new stuff you're hearing, that's Theodore Perez. He's in here with us right now.
Warning.
Hey guys.
2 minutes until critical mass.
Shit. Hang on, Trusty.
Ava. Looks like this is it, folks. Brace yourselves.
Warning. 1 minute until critical mass.
Behold.
Obviously, this isn't a reclaimer, but there's one composite shot where she's looking down, and I shot one of those cauldrons in Orville, and I sort of like superimposed it over the shot of her looking at the railing just to make it look like a reactor. I try to avoid doing that stuff as much as possible, but that's what that is.
Who the hell are you?
I try to keep everything in game.
I can give you a better life. All I ask is that you surrender to the Red Gemini.
Back off, dude.
Join me, or perish.
No chance in hell. I said back off.
So like, yeah, that's just a cauldron in Orville.
Warning. 30 seconds until critical mass.
Shame.
This narratively doesn't ever pay off. This part where she has this near-death experience is mostly for people who know Ava's full lore and her overclocked story a little bit. Her dad, she had a foster dad. He wasn't killed by dusters because Overclocked is just a movie, but her dad is obviously dead. And so this was sort of just for the fans who know Ava as a whole. So this never really pays off within the Huxley Group season. So people who don't know Ava very well, this might be confusing for them.
It's not your time. You still got things to do.
I'm not leaving.
My little rebel. Close your eyes.
How did you do the? I take it it was filmed in Morrison. So how did you do the white background, or like turned up the brightness?
This whole scene is just overexposed.
I love you too, Ava.
A lot of coloring, color grading makes this stuff look the way I want. So that was like, that whole scene was just slightly overexposed. This is obviously Grimhex.
I got you. Hang on.
But it's supposed to be the underbelly of the Chimney Island reactor.
Reactor stabilized. All clear.
people of Lorville. It is I, Gemini, the savior of the Stanton. Fear not, as I have expelled the terrorists from this region, and will ensure they never return. Behold my power. Behold the great Gemini.
Hey.
Hey.
I kind of want to bring Trent and Viper back together somehow. Sort of, they team up to go after Ava.
Waste expensive security resources when all you need is a good story, sir. With Gemini on our
Damn, don't cut her any slack, okay?
And then Trent would have like a beard by that point and he'd look kind of scraggly. He'll have fallen from grace.
Some nut job in expensive armor overshadow the stalwart reputation of Hurston Security. Our elite guard should be the ones in the spotlight, not some outsider.
With all due respect, sir, Gemini represents the people.
Gemini is a threat to the reputation of Hurston Dynamics. If I so much catch a glint from his overpriced armor again, it'll
track
be
him down and
your
hire him.
reputation on the line. Got
Maybe,
me,
yeah.
Murdoch?
Understood, sir.
That's another thing too, is what's the most interesting way you could get characters to meet? And it would be something where they would cross paths, not knowing who each other is, and then they would
Doc says he'll recover soon.
Well, before I get into that, this part here, this stuff here I love because it shows that Ava cares about her team, that she has a heart, even though Ava has this like sort of closed down demeanor, and she's sort of she doesn't wear her heart on her sleeve. Her actions speak loudly, you know, she cares about her people. She can have a tender tone. She puts them before herself. She gives Fish tough love. Like, I personally just love that stuff.
Nine-Tails would put a bounty on his ass. Dude would be dead in a week.
This is just us running and me shaking the camera.
Why not have Tia go live and tell our side of the story then? Maybe it'll force him to come clean.
And doing
Morphos don't come clean.
sort of like juggling
Besides, the public
and
spotlight
sitting on a
is no place for
unicycle
Huxley.
sometimes.
We need to figure out why he's doing this first. Might have an idea.
Speaking of ideas, this one was terrible.
In the army, we had a saying, embrace the suck.
Sure, if you're stuck in it, I guess. This shit was intentional.
It's called training. Suck it up, Buttercup.
Okay. Embrace the suck, Fish. Just focus on her ass.
For science, I love them. I was happy to feature them here just because I wanted to, and Bonds is great. Getting
Can I
Fish
help
to
you?
smile like that was a lot harder
I'm
than
here
you
to
think.
update the servers. Worker ID number
3515.
3515. Mm-hmm. Name?
Roberts. Jared Roberts.
Identification verified.
Found the server.
Jared Roberts.
Good. The hacking chip will do the rest. Just stick it in.
Thought you'd never ask.
Aaron Roberts.
Card accepted.
Hacking.
Oh, hey, that you, Bill?
There's a lot of complicated blocking happening here. Blocking is like the staging of
head
the
down.
characters
Play
and
it
when
cool
they
and
look
listen
around,
carefully.
and so you just get a lot of coverage
name's Jared.
of
IT contract.
sort of everything, and then I'm able to
good to
build
see Hurston's
sort
got
of
more
the
folks
moments
on
that
the
I need in the
servers.
edit,
They've
where he's
been
looking, when he's looking,
Talk to me, Ava.
what he's saying when he's looking, to sort of
Fish, you hear me?
illustrate how he's feeling.
Funny though.
So this
I
is
wasn't tracking any IT
just a lot of
stuff on the
coverage
schedule
where you're just
today.
shooting the same thing from many different angles, so you can build it in the edit.
Said Jared?
Transfer complete.
What's the last name?
Sorry, but I've got a ton of these to get through today. Later.
Thank you for choosing.
Was that security guard's 80s cop mustache on purpose?
You think we're
It's
good?
actually a
For
hot
now.
cocoa stain
Looks like Murdick
on his upper
keeps his
lip.
work email squeaky clean. Worst thing on here is him laying
God
off
damn it, I
bunch
was
of
taking a
cars to
drink of
pay
my
for some
Pepsi.
Executive expense. Place called Nexus Solutions.
Holy shit. I know that name.
One of the things that I'm so impressed
like a
with
shampoo
is the
company.
continuity that you're
It's a
able to
high-end
achieve.
escort service run by
Because
Nine
the game
Tails.
pretty much means
Looks
that we
like
have to
he
say
uses
that we
it.
have to do the same scene
Quite a
over
bit,
and over
actually.
again, so you can get your
You got an in there?
different shots.
Maybe. What's the play?
It just
Get our
it
hands
flows
on Murdick's
perfectly,
Moby Glass.
flawlessly together.
Friend of mine who used to work for Microtech and hack it for us.
Yeah, well, thanks.
Whatever he's
Yeah,
hiding, it's probably on there.
You gotta work with the game as much of a challenge as it provides. You just gotta take what you're given. Yes, the
You're in a movie
giant
called
3D wiener in the background is
Overcooked?
innuendo.
Yes, I play you, but name different. Ava Huxley.
Is it online?
Fish.
You hot. Could be very successful.
Look, can you help us or not?
I don't kiss and tell.
50,000. Do your thing, and when he's passed out, snag the Moby and meet us on the roof. Too easy.
Too risky. He top client. Pay big dollar for boom boom.
$1 million then. Half up front plus 5% of my annual contract earnings for the next 3 years. You'll never have to boom boom again.
What if he catch me?
Then I'll be the one doing the screwing.
You mess with wrong bitch this time. My name Ava Huxley, and I punch
Admired
that guy like
Ava for giving that Huxley
Fish!
extra money so she doesn't have to do that shit anymore.
Right? So that's the thing, is like your actions speak. What the character does is always more
Focus.
important than what they say.
What?
So it makes Ava likable, even though she's a bitch. That's the first thing she says in the whole series is some people think I'm a bitch.
I must be in trouble again.
big trouble.
In fact,
Yeah, but she's our bitch.
Yeah, don't tell her that. When I made Overclocked, some people said, "Oh, this character's so unlikable." It's like, just give her a chance. You'll see why she is the way she is.
Maybe I've just been around for too many years, but I got it first thing. I never, I kind of connected with when she had that attitude to start with. It was just like, yep, I know why.
Yeah.
I like
that's
how
what made her.
Trent has his. Oh, sorry.
No, that's just what makes it real, you know.
Yeah.
Hang tight.
Yeah, I think we all have those moments of like just not wanting to integrate with society. We just want to be left alone.
Behave yourself.
Yes, Mother.
Nate, any comment on a season 3?
Not. It's not even in my brain.
It's not our fault.
The voice of Sam Shifty here is Graydon Square, super talented
while,
musician
Sam.
and creative
Love what
creative
you've done
himself,
with the
Star
place.
Citizen player.
That your bike
If you haven't
outside?
heard Graydon
They were gonna
Square's
scrap
music,
the
go to
thing.
YouTube, type
One
Graydon
man's
Square,
trash,
put it in here.
Treasure. Shit.
Let's hope
His
the
music
trash
is
on this
amazing.
road is the jackpot.
It's really good.
Let's take
Some
a
of
look.
it's in the series.
Yeah, he's a professional rapper. He worked with Cannabis.
Yeah, and his stuff is really good, man.
This Moby, it's definitely not stock. Software has been modded.
And he was
Are you able to crack it?
happy to do this, super thrilled.
But
in fact, he's ready to
something's
do more Sam Shifty. He sent me a whole thing he wrote about the
It's fine.
character that he just thought of. He said, use it or not, but he got so into it, just like a real artist would. Like he's like, this is what I think about this guy. This is who he is. Knowing that it was ultimately my character, but I thought it was cool that he did that.
Oh, shit.
Thanks, Gary.
What's going on?
We've got company. Boost the shields and hop in a turret.
Okay. How do I boost the shields?
Just get in a turret. Almost there.
There will be a third season when we start a GoFundMe for Nate's therapy.
Just buy me beers at Quantum Vegas. You'll like me when
I'm out of beers.
When I get drunk, I actually I'm a very happy drunk because I'm a happy guy deep down.
When's Quantum Vegas again?
July 12th.
Yeah, if anybody is on the wrong side of the country, like I'm in Florida, can't make it to Vegas. The week after that, the 19th, we're having the Florida Bar Citizen in Tampa, and a couple of the folks from CIG are going to be there. Galactica will be there.
Nice.
I'll have to see if there's anything going on in Texas.
Texas, you're kind of stuck in the middle of both those events.
There's always a bar citizen around you that you just have to look for. I'm a part of a Arizona bar citizen. We have an event on this Saturday.
Hang on. You're ready to light this asshole up.
Yep.
How do you turn this thing on?
Same as the cutty.
Yeah, no clue.
You were gonna steal the cutty first time we met.
Another thing too
Tried
with
to steal the
characters,
I'm no pilot.
like one of the rules is your main character should always have conflict and problems,
Hang on.
and you should be kicking them when they're down. Like Ava would be a lot less interesting if she was a superhero. Ava's flawed. Her ship is kind of a piece of junk. She's not like the expert at everything, and it makes her more relatable, and it gives us more of a story. So stuff like this, where she's sort of
Trigger on the sticks. Got it?
trying to deal with this buccaneer.
I think I got
Her
it.
ship is
Here
not
goes
like
nothing.
it's a big hulky piece of junk. That's stuff that I really love.
Oh, hell yeah.
Keep the pressure on. Keep
It's
tearing
the
us
director
apart.
of Hero's Life and ease on the gas a little.
Don't get me started on
I got him. Oh, shit.
Shit. Good fish.
That makes sense because, like, some of the people
Fish.
in the show, they don't know how to fly. Like Fish, for example.
Exactly. Yeah. Not everybody knows how to do everything. Prophet was another one. He doesn't know how to fly. Like not everyone's a pilot. I mean, I'm a pilot in real life. I just don't see how everyone would be flying around. It's like you'd have people that know how to do it. You'd have people that just
Welcome
don't.
back.
And so I like having it where people are
We ain't
limited,
shit.
including Ava. This stuff's very
This is
like
trash.
old school horror
Again.
right here.
No signal to put out a beacon.
If you've ever seen
I'm gonna have to write this out until
American Werewolf in Paris or London or
what about the bug?
Old school like 80s
Not
horror
sure.
movies.
He went down
What
about a
about
mile
this
out.
episode?
The hell was that?
The thing about
Time for plan B.
not everyone's a pilot. That's what's so great about this game. You have all these different types of people that play this game. People that love to just
Gemini.
do cargo runs.
Surprise.
People that want to do fighting. They can either do piloting or FPS.
But it's good for your health.
Like this game is so
Let me
crazy
guess.
how
You
much,
want this?
how many different people can just play this.
Oh yeah, it's. I've told this story before, but
So,
when I
work for
was in
Murdoch?
middle school, I dreamed of a game like this, where you can have everything in an open world, playing with other people, and I would play
Surrender this.
a flight sim on my parents' computer, and I'd go to bomb a dam, And while I'm doing that, my
Murdoch?
friend would be in the other
The
room
hell is
playing
going on?
GoldenEye on the N64.
I thought you
And he would be doing the
perished
first
in
level,
that
which is a
reactor.
dam where you go and kill all the
Seeing
bad
you
guys
leap
on the
over
dam.
that ledge,
And so he would do
I've never
that.
felt such
I
profound
would be taking
heartbreak
off
in
on the
my
flight sim. We would be
You were going
talking
to
on
kill
Star
me,
Wars
asshole.
walkie-talkies.
You were
He would tell me when he
supposed
he would tell
to
me when he
surrender.
cleared all the bad guys out.
I
And he
should
was
have known
clear,
better.
and then I would drop the bomb
So
in my
this was
flight
all
sim on
some
the dam,
fucking game?
and we would just
You
pretend that it was in
were
the same
my
world.
greatest challenge.
That's cool. Fucking
So
corpos.
now here it
Before you
is.
kill me,
What were you gonna say? Something frosted?
focus.
Oh,
said
I'm
that's
about to
cool.
fuck you like you've
Oh.
never been fucked before. You'll wish you were
Do you
dead.
still play with him?
That's a girl.
No. He's a good friend of mine, but he's a tech bro now, with like 3 kids.
At 7 News.
I just can't wait until
Ava,
actual building,
I've been
like
trying to reach you. What
where you can finally make your
Check
own
your email,
base,
girl.
Yeah.
It's all
and
there.
destruction of buildings
afraid
is
to
actually
look.
a real
Don't
thing.
worry. It's full of
Yeah.
happy endings.
You know, I wish the Huxley hideout could be real,
Breaking
a
news
cloaked
today,
underground
as an
hangar. I
anonymous
might do
source
that as
leaked
my
to
next
private
video,
accounts
as like a
Trent
little
Murdoch,
10-minute tour of the
former
Huxley
president of
hideout.
Hurston
It's sort of
Security,
like a lighthearted
revealing his
comedy type of
willingness to
feel
use
to
corporate
it.
funds
That
to
might be
fuel a
fun. And
disturbing
have you
addiction
guys
to
in there as
high-end
other
escorts,
contractors who we
clothing,
haven't seen
culinary
yet,
teams,
maybe some
and
we
worst of
have.
all, a delusional effort to subvert security networks and masquerade as Gemini, the savior of Stanton. Currently at large, Hurston Dynamics is offering a $5 million
If
credit
they
bounty for
finally
his
add
capture.
in
Mr.
buildable
Murdoch, if you're
buildings,
watching, it's
and
time
they
for
won't
an
let
curtain
you
call.
go underground, would you consider making a above ground base?
So
for
what's
Ava?
next for us?
Yeah,
Got
I
any
think we
nine
should
tails in
have
mind I
like
wouldn't mind
Huxley
teaching a
Group
lesson to?
homesteads
on the roster.
around the verse,
What
like little
roster?
tiny collections of
That's classified.
structures where like
Even I
safe
know when it's
what
time
do
to
they
stop
call them, safe
asking
houses,
questions.
where it's
Watch
like,
and
okay,
learn,
we're in
kid.
Pyro and
Whatever.
people who are in Huxley
Time for
Group know
another
where the
drink.
safe house is, and anyone
Bartender,
that's a
double
contractor can
Roberts on
go
the
there, and
rocks,
you might
please.
even have a little
Make
base of your
that
own there. That's sort of what I
It's
was
been so
thinking.
long.
No
It's a good
way.
idea. Safe houses.
I didn't recognize you at
Okay.
first.
Lots of filming
Yeah,
potential.
neither did I.
So
I
here
wouldn't
we
have
are
been
with the
so
end of season 1 already.
reckless.
Jeez, and that's
For the
Theodore Perez killing
My
it as
master
Nuke.
only sought after the female.
You mean that corpo douche? What do you want from me?
Isn't it obvious? Fate has spoken. Our paths have crossed. It was only a matter of time.
Yeah, right, Gary?
Before we reunited once again. Brother.
Now, I'm going to let the credits play. Someone made a comment once. They said no one actually watches the credits. But the people who do watch the credits are the people who made the movie and their family and friends. So that's who we have here. We're going to watch the credits.
Hey, I may not be in it, but I always watch the credits.
Hell yeah. Well, you have a heart of gold, Donovan.
Well, I also graduated from college with broadcast production.
Okay, so
you know,
get it.
And yeah, the guys behind the camera, guys behind the editing and everything like that. They're the ones that make it work.
Yeah. And technically, with the license I have, I don't have to credit the music, but I do
Spank
that
you
anyway because, you know,
extra hard this time.
those people worked hard on their music. Okay. So we got the whole season 1 there. Now we're going to switch over to season 2.
Transferring data.
The story continues.
Applause, applause.
Alright thing. You working? Yeah, looks like it.
And see, wait.
Star date
This is the wrong
January
one.
something 2955, I guess? Who
Season
cares?
2.
Name's Burke. Sedona Burke. They call me Blaze back in the Dust Bowl they call a village. Guess cause I'm the fastest firecracker they got burning through these backwater hills. I'm a scavenger. A damn good one.
That'll happen when you get a punch to the throat.
Shipwrecks out here, they're not just rust and scrap. They've got ghosts, man. Echoes of adventure that went away beyond this wasteland. Places where the sky ain't red and the dust doesn't choke your lungs.
I
Somewhere,
love the bike shot. 'cause,
I'm
like,
gonna
it
get to
shows
someday.
how, like, free
I
she
know
is.
it. Until then,
Yeah.
I just keep finding my own stories.
Well, it shows
Yeah,
how
I'll make some of them up if I have to. Gotta use your
she's not afraid to get
imagination
on a
when you're
bike
stuck
and
in this
go
hole.
derelicts. Do dangerous stuff.
Shit.
First shot of Ava, sad and blue and alone. Everyone's out of focus in the background. Last shot of the whole
What's on the
thing,
menu this time, boss?
some of you remember.
Client's an
See
old
it.
army buddy
It's
of
the
mine.
opposite.
Goes by Viper.
Sounds
New
exotic.
contractors, new season.
Apparently, the drug trading pyro's
Ava
given
has
some warlords
a
enough
network
muscle
of
to worry the
contractors. In
UE.
fact, there's
They're paying
about
his
8 of them
company
in
to
here
boost
right now
security
who you've never
resources.
met or
We're gonna
heard
help
of.
them set up their
The
first bomb.
contractors
Okay,
featured
but
in the
Pyro
series
was
are
never
just
claimed
but a
by the
few
UE.
of the
Doesn't matter,
contractors
Riv.
of her
Pyro's a
network.
threat to federal
That's the sort of
stability.
the story
So
there.
they're going to fly under the radar by using us to help stop it.
Exactly. But as far as anyone else
Listen to
knows,
DM.
it's Citizens for Prosperity doing the work.
You mean the hippie farmers club?
Hey man, never underestimate a hippie with a bazooka.
Even as a logistics guy, that hurts my brain.
Echo, gonna need you to use those ranger skills and manage ground security.
Copy that. Who else is coming?
You're already there. The villagers.
What about air support?
Nada. Need to stay low-key. Viper also needs help establishing long-term logistics. That's where you come in, Riven. Gonna need to get creative. Infrastructure is limited.
Nice. I called dibs on the shower.
There's a shower?
Who knows? One on the rig is mine, though. Too many pubes last time.
Look, I told you I'm on a mission. I'll call when we're back in Stanton, okay?
So much for family first. I'm lost out here, brother. I need your help.
Now you know how I felt when you ditched me for drugs. You're on your own, man. Don't call again.
Guys, in Discord,
Yes,
try
wake
streaming
up,
my
dude.
OBS.
I'm up.
Quit jerking off. We jump in 5.
More closely to
I'll be
website.
ready in 2. Wait.
I need a sound clip saying that hurts my brain. Even as a logistics guy, that hurts my brain.
Exactly.
Just focus on the
Nate, we've got the
Center
video from your
yourself
screen
in the now.
in Discord, but not the audio.
Yeah, there's no audio for me, so I think it's better just
Okay.
stick with what we were doing.
Sorry, you know,
Unfortunately.
it's hard to be in the now
okay.
when the now is mostly just tired.
Yeah, I wound up just muting the YouTube. I've seen the movies enough times that I know
Sounds
what's
like
going
a
on.
storm
Yeah.
rolling in.
Same.
That's
I
not a
think,
storm. It's an engine.
If you want, you can.
A ship
you
this
can
far
mute me
out?
in here and just react to me on the
Impossible.
stream, and I'll juggle it around.
A Corsair. Has
Yeah,
anyone
that's-
seen Blaze?
well-
I swear
sorry,
to
we don't
God.
need
to strain your brain there,
Guns
Nate.
on the roof, Rogue.
Or talk over
Yes, but be discreet. I want everyone
so
else
this
in the
is
shelter.
Rogue and Jade. Voice is Rogue and Jade is in here right now.
Hello.
We're here to help. I promise.
People with ships like yours are never
so
to be trusted.
For Jade's lines,
That's
we
called
actually would record
camouflage.
them live together in Discord. So, because Jade is not a voice actor per se, so
We're going to
if
boost your
someone
security.
like that who
We just want
doesn't
peace.
do voice acting,
We never
wants
asked
the direction
for any
live.
help.
That's something that I do.
Be advised.
So that was a lot of
Snipers
fun.
on the roof.
Already on.
Yeah,
boss.
it was a lot of fun, and I love the fact that like I improved as we went along.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
do
you were
we.
great.
That's why we're
thing,
bringing the
too,
big
is,
guns.
You
and you're
know,
going to take
that's
all
you.
the credit.
Rogue, like you said, you are Rogue. You know, Rogue is
Yeah.
so basically your voice and everything. You're not doing anything different.
Yeah, exactly.
Forgot to replace the batteries?
Yeah, Jade, I thought you were really awesome.
Hey, boss.
Considering you haven't done it before.
Not sure what happened.
Well, I mean, full credit to Nate because he was really good at directing me.
The talent was there.
Where have you been all day?
None of your business. I'm 18 now.
You're a citizen for
Yeah,
prosperity. It's not about
people
you,
watching,
remember?
we don't record
I
the
just
lines
scored you a
live.
Corsair.
We're
Charge
not
them whatever
flipping
you want
over
to
in
fix
game.
it, and I'll
We
replace the
record
fuse.
everything
Turns out my rig's
beforehand,
missing a
get
fuse.
The performance that I need. And
Any
then I'll
idea
put
how that
together
happened?
A rough cut of the
Why don't
audio
you ask your crew?
for the scene. Of
I'm
the
asking
voices,
you.
I have
and
no
then
idea.
We go on game,
Not
and
you,
we flip
her.
over the pre-recorded audio. It's
I
one
can
of the
fix that
hardest
hunk of
things
junk
the whole
easy, but it's
process,
gonna
but-
cost you.
If
And
it's
this
not back
stuff-
by
oh my
tomorrow
God,
morning,
we were shooting
you'll
in
be
this
the one
village,
paying for
and
it.
for some reason, Citizens for Prosperity hate Riven, and Riven was helping me most of the time, and so he just kept getting killed over and over and over again. So we had to keep rezzing him and rezzing him and rezzing him. Like he probably died in that scene we just watched. He probably died maybe 20 times.
The reputation system in this game was not at a good point.
Yeah.
Okay, that hurts my brain.
Everybody hates Riven.
All of Pyro.
Show off.
Pretty much.
Asshole.
Some people complain about the clothes getting frosted over. There's just nothing you can do.
There she
I mean,
is.
you'd be running in, running out every
Viper.
5 seconds to keep
Sad to
frost.
see you're
It just
still
doesn't work.
overcompensating for
You just
something.
can't do it.
Ha!
And again,
You haven't
just need to
changed one
rent-
bit, Ava.
You just need
How
to
the
rent
natives
space
treat
heater.
Yeah.
Like shit.
Don't worry.
We can build
Got
rooms.
plenty of booze on board to win them over.
I want to know,
Good.
did anyone suspect
I'll be in
Viper
charge
was
of
evil
rations.
when they first saw him? I was doing everything I could to hide that.
His voice.
Evil
If you
bastard.
really want to empower us,
Got
help
that
us
bad
install
guy
the defense turret.
cheekbones.
Sure. Once our ops
So
center is
I
established,
actually
I'll
do
let
the
the
voice
UE
of
know.
Viper. This is
Yes,
how you can see
I've
my
heard
face
promises
right
like
now.
this
I'm not a
before.
bad guy. I'm
Look,
a good
we
guy.
might be working for the UE.
What is it?
We're not from the
Evil.
UE. Most of my men are
Listen here,
ex-military
hero.
from all
I'm gonna
walks
cut
of
you a
life,
deal.
including
I'll let
yours.
you play on my
No,
side.
these people
I'll
are
make
my
sure you're taken
family.
care of
This
just
life is
fine.
all they've ever known.
Well, we aim to make it better.
Good, because my people can aim too.
That moment
Rogue
right there,
says to
the
be
moment
ready
he
for
did
a
that
fight.
little look was the moment he
Says the
decided that he
UEE
had
never
to kill
gave a shit
all of
about
them
citizens for
because
prosperity, and
Rogue
this
was
whole
being
thing smells like
difficult.
rotten
He's like,
sea
"Nah,
nuts.
Thanks for the
it's not gonna work.
fuse.
We're gonna have to kill.
What do
these
you
people."
want?
You're lucky Riven was taking a dump. You wouldn't
That's what
have
I love
made it
about
very
the,
far otherwise.
No
The
clue what you're
ability to
talking
use
about,
your
lady.
facial expressions
Name's
on
Ava.
the character itself.
Whatever.
It's me
I didn't
sitting
mess
here
with your
going-
crappy shit. Now leave me alone.
You remind me of someone.
Or
Nope.
lack thereof.
There's only one Blaze.
Yeah.
There's only one Ava too.
The FOIP too.
Not
I
sure
have to
she'll know
reset
which
it
fuse
between
to
every
pull on
take.
a
I'll
Corsair
like
at your
reset it.
age,
Or you
though.
guys have heard it.
Drakes
A lot
are
of you
easy
guys
to
in
hack.
here, I'll
You
be
just
saying,
pull
like,
the
same,
essential
like,
bus.
He goes,
I mean, that's
"You
what I
got
would
it,
do
Ava."
if.
You've
It's
got
me going,
potential,
"You got it,
Blaze.
Ava."
First time I heard
You
that,
got
I was
it,
about
Ava.
your age. If anyone
You
tells
got
you
it, Ava,
otherwise,
like
tell them to
5
eat a
times
dick.
until I get a few that look decent. Then I'll go to the next line and I'll have to reset the camera. It's a pain. I hate FOIP so much, but
You
I
are
It's
feel
like
like
listening.
I think it's important to have FOIP though. It helps you connect with the characters.
Half.
If you just hide your characters
한국말
behind
할
masks
줄
all the
아세요?
time, it's harder to connect with them.
조금요. 아, 그렇군요. 이제 우리도 몇 명 안 남았어요.
Red versus Blue would
변화의
say
바람이 다가오고 있습니다.
Well, that's different.
이
That's
the way-
폭풍을 견딜 수 있을지 모르겠어요.
Yeah, then you gotta wiggle your character around and make more gestures, and it's just not as easy.
It's also more of a comedy.
Yeah.
You can get away with it. What's up, Papa?
Yeah.
This Korean stuff here from Yuna, I wanted to connect a little bit to Ava's Korean roots because she never met her mom, and
So
that's
with
the
a few
closest she would
snipers in
have
those
to
key
being her mom,
positions
is
and
Yuna.
heavy
But
weapons
also, my
coverage
wife Kim was
internally,
Korean,
your
so I
ground
thought it'd be
defense is
cool to
covered.
have her-
Air's the only
have
thing
her
I'd be
speak
worried
Korean
about now.
for some of it.
I thought that was really cool.
And we also have it where Ava's trying to learn Korean in the
Alright
first
then.
season, and there she gets to
Your
practice.
rations will be resupplied every 2 weeks
That's
from
very
neighboring
wholesome.
villages. Got a
This
good
is the
deal
It's
in
Riven
exchange for the security you're providing.
Excellent.
no.
What about
Then
ammo
you-
and fuel?
Starlight Service Station's the closest hub. Again, I talked them down for now, but they're barely holding on as it is.
I'll be sure to visit them soon. Thanks for your help, Raven.
It's rivet.
Business must be better in his neck of the woods. Your old army buddy's got a nice ride.
Payout on this gig wasn't too bad either. Too bad it's over.
Already? We just got here.
Maybe we should be less sufficient.
Back to Stanton then?
Gotta make a pit stop first. Fuel's dirt cheap out here.
Voice that
Call up when ready.
It's
Britain's up, left turret.
Echoes up, co-pilot seat.
So
hey,
You didn't see me.
Fish.
how'd you get in here?
Barely. I just need to get off-world, then I'm gone.
Fish, wake up!
Sorry, boss. Those MREs do a number on me.
Lock and load, Hammer. Time to clear this place out.
And I said, we don't need it. We don't need it. So I just got rid of all of his lines. It's better that he doesn't say a word. And the only thing we ever hear from him is his Wilhelm scream when he gets killed.
Every 311 trillion, 40 billion years, I manifest and manifest and reappear.
You just couldn't find somebody
What?
to talk like Mike Tyson.
You still good to fly, boss?
One more and I will be.
If you were anyone else, I'd take the shuttle home.
Pyro shuttle pilots drink twice as much. Half of them never make their destination either.
Touche.
You might hear slow.
You're dead, sucker.
Could I have your attention? The Corsair for Huxley's topped off Bay 3. Repeat. Corsair Huxley Bay 3.
If your voice is too high, your undershoot is too tight.
Better pull fish out of the toilet.
I'll handle it. You guys get the rig prepped.
So what's your plan?
To get off this junk heap. Place stinks worse than a quasi-grazer's butthole.
Everything in Pyro smells like that. Except you. Sorry, I didn't
in the
mean it like
background of
that.
some of these shots.
Where are you guys headed anyway?
Stanton, why not just ride with us again? I won't tell anyone.
What's Stanton smell like?
Money and quiet desperation. But they've got indoor plumbing.
Say no more. I appreciate it, dude.
Name's Fish.
This obviously is
It's a nickname.
Blaze.
helping build
Mine's
their
cooler.
chemistry.
Fish, you still alive?
Barely. No more MREs for me, boss.
You can ride the bunk into Staten. Let's roll. Okay, guys, almost there. Keep an eye on your scopes and make sure no one follows us in.
Approaching the hideout, Fish. Need you strapped in.
Oh, shit. Be right back.
Hideout?
Ava, hold up. Don't go to the hideout. There's something I need to pick up at Seraphim.
I'm not your personal chauffeur, dude.
My little firecracker.
Yuna? How did you...
must
I always like how you add the
No,
where they are in
How are you
the
even-
verse.
Needs your help. She will perish.
Yeah.
Who will?
I think
What
it's
the hell is
important
going
to
on?
orient
Be
the audience.
wary.
Usually it's called like a master, but to orient the audience where they are.
You mean
and
those
try to-
UEE
If
pricks?
it's a place that's important, to let them know what it is, especially for people who don't. So I'm
We can't go to the hideout, okay?
People
Not
like
yet.
spouses of
Fish?
sergeants and fans
What the hell is going on?
watch
I
this
gotta go
stuff,
home.
even though they don't play. And so, for people like that who don't know anything about this world, to just give them a name sometimes and sort of give them
The
some
only one to
orientation.
blame here is yourself, Fish. We've been over this before.
I was gonna tell you, but I know
Yeah,
it's
but I
always
told you
your way or the
before that
highway.
my
You're
wife
damn right,
really
because this
loves
is my
season 1. She
company
hasn't
and you
watched season
continue
2
to
yet,
put our safety
but
at risk.
when we were
She
finished
just
watching
needed
it, she
a
was like, I
ride.
love Ava.
Yeah.
It's not like you were
it's
gonna
like,
give me
yeah,
one
I push
either.
nuke, and she was like, yeah, I don't
You
care.
never asked.
Don't forget
People
who
love
hauled your
Ava a
ass
lot,
off Chimney Island before we knew it was
I'm
staged.
glad though, because that's the
Don't
main.
forget
she's
why
like
you
our
did
mascot,
either.
That's the main
Because I knew
character.
you were shit out of luck.
It's cool to know that
Is
someone
that so?
like her can be so loved. Because initially, like
Got
I
a
said,
lot
when
to
we thought,
learn,
some people
both
thought
of
she
you.
was a bitch.
Consider this a
I
master
sort of worked
class.
with that. First line out of her mouth, Huxy Group is. Some people think I'm a bitch.
Bitch, man.
Tell me about it. I was getting tired of her bullshit anyway.
Don't judge
You know how to fly?
Yeah.
I can probably hotwire something
Ryan in the
small.
background of this scene
Of
where
course.
they're talking in the docking.
But I've got people to
Let's
fly
get a
for
five,
me.
Ryan.
For real?
Yeah.
Out of focus.
Just got to make a call.
Sorry.
Don't
what were
worry.
you
I
saying?
got you.
I was gonna say some people. Oh, go ahead.
No, you go for it. Go ahead.
I was gonna say some people think Ava's a bitch, and some people know it,
That's right.
and some people are dead.
What I said was I thought Fish was the mascot.
Resupplies come every 2 weeks. You're early.
Consider this
Yeah,
a little
Ryan Loft said he
thank
wasn't
you
playing
for
when
your
we started
continued
watching,
hospitality.
I think he
Got
said
a
it sucked
few
it right
extra
in.
cases of
That's
the
cool.
good stuff in there too. You figured you could use a
Good
treat
thing they
being
don't
so
have
far from
collars and leashes in
civilization
the
and
game,
all.
or Fish would have been a
Offload
mascot.
here.
That's right.
Why
I mean,
not
a story is
the
a
garage?
story, right? My thing is,
Offload here.
I don't have like the highest end graphics card or the
Security
best computer,
protocol.
so this
Still
is the best I
finalizing the
can
perimeter
achieve
defenses.
in terms of like.
Of
the look.
course,
I know there's
sensible.
some creators out there
I
who
always
have, like,
admired
really,
Rogue's dedication
like,
to
more
security.
high-rent stuff, and their stuff looks
Speaking
really
of,
crisp and clean, and they're probably
is
doing
she
stuff
around?
posted, too,
She's in a
things that-
meeting.
And that's cool, but I'm worried sometimes that maybe younger audience members
You
are used to
won't
seeing
get away
like, a
with
super
this.
HD picture.
I already
and
did.
What I'm trying to do here is like
You
this is
didn't
the
have
best
to
I can
kill
do
them. We
picture-wise,
were ready to cooperate.
But I still
put
always
them out of
believe
their
that story
misery.
comes first. Like
Monster.
If you can
It's just
tell a good
business.
story and have
The village
characters
is an
that
ideal
matter,
strategic point to
it doesn't
cash in
matter
on the
if it
drug trade.
doesn't look super
Just a
HD.
few months here and our profits
least
will
in my
overshadow the
opinion.
decades you've wasted
Like
doing
Red versus
nothing.
Blue. I could
All
watch
we
Red versus
wanted
Blue
was
right now and
peace.
enjoy it, even though
We
it
want
looks
our
kinda
peace
clunky.
too.
But honestly, the
Every
fact
few
it looks
days we'll
funky,
send a little
that
video
game
to the
looks good.
neighbors,
Like, that's
tell
what
them
it's
how
supposed to look
wonderful
like. It's
things
very
are,
nostalgic.
how much better life is now. Otherwise, we'll have to offer them the same deal your friends got.
Yeah,
Don't
with your
underestimate the
storylines,
will of
I
my
think it could be
people.
stick figures.
Nothing
We'd
a
still be,
tactical nuke can't deal
we'd
with.
still be following it.
Oh, we should do a stick figure. Huxley Group 3, Season 3 will be me with stick figures on pieces of paper live streaming and me doing voices.
Perfect.
There's
Your brother's not high,
another thing
is
with
he?
Viper too is
Of course
I never
not.
wanted
He's
him to
just
get too emotional and
unique.
too excited.
This is your
Yeah, I thought it made it
captain
more scary when he
speaking.
was
As we
always
begin our
calm
approach to Bloom,
and sometimes
I'd like to
firm,
thank
and
you
then
for
when he
flying
did get a little bit
delinquent to
angry, it was
Starlight.
sort of more scary.
We're getting
because
high
this guy, like,
fast
never
is
gets-
our number
he never really
one
shows it.
priority.
And suddenly he's angry. It's like you see how evil he really can
Yeah, watch out for Iceman. He cracked.
be. Yeah.
Thanks for the lift. I'm gonna sneak into the village and see what I can see.
I'll go with you. Might need some backup.
I work alone. Easier that way.
What if you get caught?
Space like the
I never
surface
get
of
caught.
a moon.
You should know that by now. Fly safe. And don't blow my cover on the way out.
There's one of our
Get arrested.
Fish looks to be 18, but you know he's had a tough life. He's probably done some meth.
Probably respawn a couple times too.
He's what? Respawn?
Yeah.
He was alone.
That scene where Blaze is sneaking around, somebody said that it was unrealistic that she would have been caught. It's like, it's not a, it's
I guess they
my
got that
story.
turret
They
after
do whatever
all.
we want. Like, she didn't get caught.
We're getting close. Be ready for anything.
The tides of fate are
Well,
shifting
guards
our
have been there for a
favor,
while. They get
brother.
complacent.
Our
What's
divine
happening?
masters have
also
blessed
help.
us.
So it's like,
This is her home, so she knows all the tricks.
exactly.
Where the hell is everyone? No way.
Cool to see yourself actually be the shot you're in.
Shit.
That's you, Frosted, running, I think.
Get your ass over here. Our cover's blown. Hurry.
My patience grows thin, brother.
Yeah, there's also dynamic here.
told you to get lost.
You told me to never get caught either. Keep running.
I think my favorite scenes to shoot were the one where you got me drunk. That was
Target inbound, 3 o'clock, 5 clicks, coming in hot.
And then I was new, yeah. And then the other one that was my favorite was where I got to shoot headshot.
Not for long.
A whole bunch of times.
Be
I don't
with
remember.
me on this day, O merciful overlords.
Put me in different spots.
A
on
legacy
the-
of undaunted power.
Had me shooting.
What? Not good.
Well, like I said, this is the first.
Ah, shit. He's terrain masking.
Guy's a pro.
Never admit it's easier. Go for the sympathy way.
God damn son of a bitch!
Dude, you still there?
Motherfucker!
Hang on.
Nothing left to hang on to, dude.
Keep your head down.
I'll say that one of those takes of me screaming, I actually heard a tap on the adjacent wall to where my closet was, and I freaked out because I thought my neighbor was knocking on my door trying to tell me to shut up.
Where the hell is my family, asshole?
Blaze.
The voice acting from.
Well, that's no way to treat the guy with the gun.
Was top level, man.
Ava, she sent you?
She's got nothing to do with us.
I remember I first
Not anymore.
your first take because I
Then
just
why
had a
are you
feeling you'd be a
sneaking
good
around
nuke.
my village?
And your first set of lines.
She came with us to Starlight.
season one,
I was just
went
giving
to
her
the
a
kitchen
ride
and I
home.
played them for Kim. I said,
You mean
Kim,
the
listen
cutty
to
we
this.
took out
She,
with our
like, stopped what
ballista?
she was doing. She goes, "Oh, he's
You're in
really
my world
good."
now. Hammer, show our guests to their new quarters. Make sure to safeguard their babies. Don't want any
We
unexpected
love the
distractions during
the acting of Nuke. That was really good.
I appreciate that.
As happy as I am to see you, for once I wish you didn't come home.
Rogue. What happened?
You know what's right. The present moment is all we ever have. At least we've got each other.
What are you talking about?
It's just us now.
What's the best way out of here?
So this is the new
There's no
Blaze
way out.
actress
I've tried.
starting here.
I haven't.
You have one saved message.
Ava, they're trying to kill us. We need help. Oh shit.
I knew something was off. Please tell me they're still alive.
I'm not sure. Figured I'd see what you knew before I walk into a hornet's nest.
They said they were with the UEE.
Actually
You were
cried
supposed to
during that
help
scene.
us.
I was fed the same lie. We're in the same boat.
No, these people are my family.
Viper's like a brother to me.
So you are one of them.
That scene with
It's
last
not
scene
that
with Rogue was-
simple.
you
Never
were hitting
is.
that home runs on every take.
Really solid performance.
Didn't even notice the voice actor changed.
Corsair inbound, 2 o'clock, 10 clicks.
Did a good job.
Serial number numbers on the safe list, standing
So
down.
that's another thing too, is like we see missile lock, big letters. That's something like in the game when you get a missile lock, we know what that sounds like. But to a casual viewer who doesn't know anything about this, it's good to make it really obvious what's going on. So that's why I do
Ava,
stuff like that, where I put
what brings you back to
videos
our little
in
slice of
vlogs, so
heaven?
it's very clear
Lost a
to anybody
teenager,
watching
18,
what's
big
happening.
mouth, smooth brain, bald head.
Oh, fish, right?
More like a flounder lately. Seen him around?
What makes you think he came back here?
Friend of his needed a ride home. I was unavailable.
Oh, this is you, Frosted, coming up.
The hell?
Halt! State your purpose.
Yeah, he's out of his mind.
I was standing there watching like the most
I
apathetic
hope they
guard on
didn't
the
find
face of
trouble.
the earth.
You know how Pyro is.
I was sitting there as the medic. Alright, time to get drugged.
Hey, excuse me.
That's because your guard knew this guy didn't have a chance. Poppy.
Who's this asshole?
Just another drug addict drifter, sir. Typical Pyro.
Look.
Lucky bastard survived the crash.
What happened?
Just another drug addict drifter. Typical Pyro.
And part of what's funny about this scene is you guys
Yeah.
didn't want to wait for me to stop stumbling around, so you just carried me over to the next
Rogue
shot
says to be ready for
to
a
let me
fight.
sober up instead of
Says
actually
the
reviving me
never
there.
gave a shit about citizens or
it's all about
prosperity,
momentum.
and this whole thing smells like rotten sea nuts.
Thanks for the fuse.
Blaze. She's like a daughter to me. I never knew she made videos like this.
So while we're shooting this stuff with Ava talking
We're
to the
too late,
ambassador, there's like
aren't we?
gunfire outside.
How
people
well
are
do you know
getting
that
killed,
village?
We don't know what's going on. We're
I
waiting for
helped
the player
build
to come
it.
in, but during the scene, it
I need a
feels really
detailed map as
peaceful
soon
and
as
like everything's
possible,
Stable.
especially of any spots you think could keep hostages.
You think they're still alive?
Only the ones he needs most.
Just say the fucking line.
Monster.
Rise and shine. I need you camera ready.
You can fuck off, dude. I ain't filming shit for you.
I'm afraid that's not part of the contract.
That's 'cause there ain't no contract, douchebag.
What about food? This might go better if we weren't fucking starving.
I can arrange that, but only if you cooperate.
Rogue said she cooperated, and you didn't give her shit.
Rogue couldn't remember her lines either, so we fired her.
The hell is that supposed to mean?
It's a tough business, what can I say? You're on in 5.
Oh, Nate, what do you think of that, the
Hi there,
Wicklow
citizens.
hangers?
Viper here with a little update for you.
I think they're
Rogue
cool.
was
I've
going to
only
do
been
the
there
video
once.
tonight, but she's busy helping install the new defense turrets
would
we
be a fun
acquired from
place
the
to
UEE. Don't worry, I've got
Yeah,
more on
if
the
you
way
get away
just
from
for you.
where the big display is and the cargo elevator and stuff where all the props
What the
are,
hell did he do to
as
you?
you go back into the other corners,
I
it's
ain't
pretty
lying.
desolate looking and pretty run down
No matter
looking.
what he
So
does.
I just thought about that, you know, about you looking for out of the way places.
Yeah, that's good to know. Thank you.
Okay, we're clear of the ballistas. Let's hope the bikes hold up for their long ride in.
I'm more worried about the rocks, boss. It's dark as shit out here, even with my MG.
So I get emails from people
Slow
wanting to be
is
voice
smooth and
actors
smooth is
stuff,
fast.
And so I have like
Try
a
to
kind of a
have time
little
to plan
list
a
of
proper
people, and I
assault.
just go
Don't
through
worry.
it and I listen to reels.
My trigger
And
finger
so
will
this
make
guy,
up for
Alex,
it.
or
I appreciate you
Alejandro, I
helping
think,
me out last minute,
He
dude.
was someone who's
Couldn't
been
do this
waiting
one
to be in
alone.
something for a while. And
You probably
this
could,
seemed
actually.
like a
It
perfect
just
role
wouldn't
for
be as
him.
fun
He's
without
not
me.
actually a contractor in Huxley Group. He could be if he wanted to, but I was like, oh, he'd be a good guy to do the voice for Project.
Sniper down. Building 12. Continuing scan.
Roger, holding.
Cyclone. Center stage. Target down. 2 personal patrolling Route Alpha.
Stand by. The sniper delay was a great touch in the scene. I really liked that.
Target's down.
I love that stuff.
Approach looks clear.
A live action
Copy. Moving in.
Relay stuff in it, and I just think it's just so cool. And so I wanted to put that stuff in here. And I also like this stuff here, this whole sequence. I wanted to see Ava doing Green Beret stuff. Like that.
Building 7, south door. Reaching.
What that looked like. So that this whole sequence is like just focused on.
Yeah, baby. No way that's gonna fit.
Yeah, I thought it was also really well, like tactfully thought. Like she was rounding corners, checking her sectors. She was clearing rooms properly. It was a good touch.
Thanks. Some of this stuff's the hardest kind of stuff to edit, to film, but I think it's the cool. I love this stuff. Like I said, it's hard not to get carried away and make the whole thing this. Like this stuff. I just think that's so cool.
By the way, if you're ever gonna kill two guys, always kill the back one first, because the guy in the front has a tendency to turn around and look at the guy behind him, and that just leaves him wide open.
Yeah, that was the plan, but for some reason I can't remember why I didn't do it that way. But that's definitely correct, though.
Multiple targets down.
Any luck finding that hole?
Was watching the fake Ava
Inside.
show.
Opening now.
From season 1. Little nice attention to detail.
They're not here.
That's called planting. You show the audience something and then you pay it off later.
Boss, I got 2 hostages.
Gaming broken. Say again?
Building 3. Looks like Fish and Blaze.
Fuck.
Want me to take a shot on that?
Overcock is a good running gag.
Piece of shit.
Overcock season.
Hey, wait till Overcock season 69.
Come on, Ava. Come on. Motherfucker!
We should stay back and ambush
Now you're getting a little
They might not come back
excessive
with
with the
Fish and Blaze.
crossovers.
We need to track them down.
Hold
before
on a
it's too
second,
late.
what is that, load of the cock ring?
Hang on.
Yeah, that was hilarious.
That was pretty good. Yeah. That's me flying up.
Better
so
pick
I hope
up the
this
pace
was clear,
if you
but
want to
they're
eat
literally
tonight.
dumping the bodies from all the villagers they
bastard.
killed. That's why they're out
Blaze,
there getting rid of
stay
the
strong.
evidence. And
You
instead
got
of,
this.
burning them, they're literally
Track them
destroying
where?
space.
Exactly.
That's why Blaze is so suicidal.
Starlight Station. Gotta be. Juno.
Got something in the scope, boss.
Going dark.
I'm gonna jump.
No. We're gonna get through this.
I'm done with this shit.
You're not alone. Stay with me.
Almost there. Any updates?
Starting to wish I got some flight training. I'm a sitting duck out here.
If shit hits the fan, just flip those switches I showed you to jump out.
What about you, boss?
As long as they don't know we're here, I've got a shot at getting them out alive. Just keep an eye on that scope.
That's all of them, sir.
Good. Close her up. Not fast enough. Looks like you two are gonna continue the can't do shit right diet.
By the way, when Ava is going dark and she shuts down the power on the ship and all the lights are still flashing on the exterior, I put a note in
heading back inbound, 5 mics.
Spectrum about that, about turning off the
Viper base, Cobra
ship's
16,
lights when the power goes out.
Yep.
And so if anybody sees that and upvotes it, I appreciate it.
Yeah, I will definitely upload that. I was thinking the same thing.
Fuck is that? Boss, how do you read?
Especially at night, if you're near some facility and you want to park a little ways away, and take a grab bike or something up to it, you can't hide your ship at night because it stands out like a sore thumb.
Definitely her ship. Yeah. Scan it. How many on board?
1 life form, sir. It looks like they're spooling the jump drive.
Fuck! Was it the white switch or the red one?
Yeah, or at least having the option to turn off running lights in the menu or something.
You need help? Sorry. No Ava here. Just that.
They just need to add physicalized
no
lights.
trouble.
Fuck.
All crew, code red. I repeat, code red.
Wait, something wrong, sir?
Blast him. Now. Fuck. Me, mine.
I think the Corsair, one of the only ships that actually have landing.
Let him go. Get us back to the fob ASAP.
What's the emergency, sir?
Possible hijacking. By a
Yeah, it's funny how the Corsair seemed like it was pretty sorted early on.
Stay down! Fuck! They're gonna breach the hull with all that gunfire, sir.
A little blowjob might be all we need. Open the doors.
Sir?
Open the fucking doors. Now!
Desperate bastard. Ugh.
Nice knowing ya, dude!
Dive.
Sir!
Dive.
Sir!
Airspeed alert. Airspeed alert.
Jesus!
I'm sorry.
The Wilhelm scream.
Me too.
We're overstressing the airframe!
I don't care.
Jesus! I'm not sure I can recover, sir!
Looks alright to me. Aim for the water.
Come on, baby! Come on! Real shit!
McClanagan doing the voice of the pilot and other voices. Really good job.
Hey.
Hey.
You gotta go.
I can't feel my legs.
Oxygen low. Oxygen low.
Not so fast, Chief.
Where's Ava? Where the hell did you guys come from?
Like the way
That's
you did
classified.
the swimming aspect.
Beacon indicates she's still pretty deep.
Yeah, I'm glad that worked out.
Asshole, try to drown me.
What are you looking at?
Better life, I guess.
19th century diving helmet.
Weirdo.
Well, you're just
I love how it looks.
Our old sewage trenches are in dire need of a deep clean. They've become quite unruly.
Right, and someone said that the film should end when Fish makes the joke, but the film needs
I'll
to
think
end
about
on
it
Ava on that
after
shot
you
that
dig
I know
through
you
a
guys
decade
know
of
is
shit. I hate when they do that.
Why, he's headed straight for the septic pond.
Nice.
Thanks for trusting me, again. If you ever need anything, just give me a call.
Of course. In fact, I might need help running resupplies from Starlight Station for the new village.
New village? I spent so much time running away from this place. I'd take it all back in a heartbeat.
You can. It's yours now.
Mine?
And his, but you're the boss.
Good, because I don't know shit about running a village.
Listen to her. She knows what she's doing.
Okay, but I ain't cleaning out no shit trench.
You can help me with repopulation.
Love it.
Do you want to help repopulate too?
Fish!
So, you're the boss. What should we do first?
We made it through 1 and 2, and now we're going to switch over to
transferring data.
The special announcement. Let's see if I can get this thing to work. Yes. Okay. Let's see if the video published. It should have published. Where is it? Can you guys still hear me?
Yeah.
I hear you.
Nope, we can't hear you.
The entitlement of these white people parking in these handicapped spots.
What is that? What is this short I'm hearing? Oh, how do I make it stop? There we go. Okay, the video should have published. Let me go to my studio. Let me go to this, and let me go here. All right, guys. I'm going to publish this now, and we're going to watch it together. We'll just watch it here.
Okay guys, it's Nate here from EE Studios. These are the second edition of our special character cards. The first edition were overclocked cards that I did about 2 years ago, and we auctioned those on eBay, and it went really well. So what you're seeing here is the second edition of these collector cards, and these are Huxley Group cards, Season 1 and Season 2. I'm going to go through each one of these so you get a better look at them and explain what makes them unique. And then there's going to be a link in the description below to the eBay auction. Each card will have its own auction period of 10 days with an expiration day staggered from the card after it, so that they don't all expire at the same time.
Those are so cool.
So this will be an ongoing thing for our fans. These are one of two, which means the only other set of cards is owned by myself. So if you end up owning some of these, that means that you are the owner of only the second copy of the card ever made. Viper Guard, and now you can see I put these in a protective case. So they're in a penny case, penny sleeve, and then a protective sleeve. They have a reflective finish to them. And on the back, I signed all of the cards. There's a few that have a little bit more than that, but you can't see that too well on the camera, but I signed each card on the back. So this is Viper Guard. Sam Shifty. Remember him from season 1. At the bottom it says season 1 or season 2. Season 1's in yellow, season 2 is in red. So Sam Shifty, these have a holographic reflective sheen to them. This is MVP, limited MVP, EE Studio series in the bottom. Same thing, autographed back. You got the Hammer card. Season 2. You've got Prophet, the Sniper. They're so reflective, you can mostly just see the camera. This is starting to get into our Huxley Group contractors that were featured in the series. This is Echo. Riven, the logistics expert. And it's hard to tell on the camera, but these, like I said, these do have a holographic reflective finish to them. They're very high quality, custom designed. This is Kiwi from season 1. The guy who almost killed fish. Imagine how different it would be if he had actually pulled off the sniper shot. Trusty, a fan favorite, season 1. They also showed up in season 2 at the end. Spoiler. You've got Yuna. She might be sleeping there, not meditating, I'm not sure. The Ambassador. Trying to not get the camera so much so that you guys can see the card better. This is Rogue. Poor Rogue. Tia from season 1, a reporter, and the creation of Packrat, my friend Packrat, also a machinima creator. This is his character. With his permission, I'm using this. This is season 1 Nuke, so he's a spooky guy. It's kind of hard to see, but it's yeah, all of these pictures I took I took all these custom photos and I edited them to make them look as cool as possible. This is Blaze. I'm sure this one will be popular. This is the fish card. Oh, for the fish card, it's autographed by me and Jake Foley. Jake Foley was the voice actor for Fish, so 2 autographs on this one. Viper. Getting into our main villains here. Moving on to Gemini. Season 1. Behold the great Gemini. Trent Murdoch, season 1, or as Ava would say, Murdick. We got season 1 Ava, wearing her signature season 1 gear. This is signed by myself and Kim as Ava. Can't see it too well, but Ava signed these. Pretty cool. Season 1 special. We have Ava when she was dressed up to go to the screening. This is a very rare look at her. Again, all of the Ava cards also have a signature from Ava. So me and Ava. And then the last one is Season 2 Ava. This one's cool. It's in her Season 2 gear, but also she's holding a beer, which we all know Ava loves a good beer. So I tried to make these all a little bit more unique and special than just cool photos. And again, this is signed by Ava and me. And that's it, guys. Auctions will begin shortly after this. You see this, if not already started. And good luck bidding, and hope you have fun. And thanks for the support.
Okay, let me know when you guys are caught up with the stream, when it's over, when the video's over.
Caught up.
That's all for tonight. I'm going to post this video. It was supposed to be public now. I'm an idiot. I screwed it up, but like I'll post it as soon as we're done with the stream. In the description, there will be a link to the eBay site where the cards will be on auction for 10 days. The whole point of this is just to have fun and to give you guys something to share with me, something physical that's like a cool collector's thing. We did this with the overclock cards before, and it was popular. One of our fans in Virginia got all of those cards except for one. The Jade Star Runner card went to someone in Germany, and they loved it.
I think I know who got that one.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Yeah, I think I do.
So, so this is a rare thing. I don't plan on making more of these, but if people want them, I could. But I listed them for what I think is a reasonable price, considering the time and effort and cost that I paid to make these myself. So again, the goal here is to have fun and to have something cool to keep, not to really make money. So I have the cards right here, as a matter of fact. I know you've already seen them, but here's the whole stack of them. And yeah, they're really cool. And then I have my own copies in another sleeve here on my desk. But with that said, thanks for coming. I'm going to shut the stream down now. And if you want, come and hang out with us at Discord for a little while. We got a good group in here. And stay tuned. Thanks, guys.
All right. That was fun.
Yeah, it was.